So, in here this morning and immediately, see an issue that we're dealing with that, got to get ready for services. And you wonder, it's little things, right? Little things like, it's kind of hard to tell why that's a problem, right? So those chairs there, they are blocking, somebody was walking through this way, right? Somebody's trying to walk through this way. It's going to be kind of a struggle to get through the walkway when it is blocked, right? So something's very simple, but little thing, look on the side, you can see a lot of stuff is out of order. A lot of things is out. It's got to be put back. We turn the sound system on, get the sound system ready. These are things, 2-year-old church plant. First of all, I'm grateful we made it this far. When we started in 2019, April 2019, and obviously within our first year, COVID hit. So COVID hits within our first year. Focus on a specific.
And so it's our duty, when we think of people who need to come, are we going to pray for that person? When you think of that person this year who you know needs Jesus, are you just going to think about them and let it pass? Or are you going to engage in that process and say, hey, let me pray for this person right now?
So it's 6:13 in the morning, and getting ready to head up to our building to get ready for service. Getting ready to head up 6:13. Sometimes earlier, just to make sure everything is together. Make sure everything's ready. Make sure the place is looking good for our gathering. It's pretty refreshing time, peaceful time. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. See it as a good opportunity to clear my mind, make sure everything is ready before the production volunteers come in to help us out. So, yeah. This morning, got a few other tasks. Go over my sermon again. Make sure that I feel that I've really given all the effort I need to give to it all week. And then check some of the videos and things like that. Make sure the grounds are picked up. This neighborhood grounds is normally pretty bad, so make sure the grounds are good. Make sure that production stuff is ready. All that good stuff. So, all right, we're out. See what happens today. It's gonna be a good day. obviously, within our first year, COVID hit. So COVID hits within our first year. And then right after that, George Floyd stuff, the civil rights movement, one of the largest ones since back with Martin Luther King and those guys. I suppose I haven't studied it deep enough, but huge kind of civil rights movement happens on the heels of that media firestorm. And our church is an ultra diverse church. It's just a very mixed congregation, white, black, a little bit of Asian, a little bit Hispanic. And so we faced all of those things right away. But as you see, turning on TVs, turning on sound. But it's funny, this is a context where we're allowed to have freedom to gather in a larger setting. There are countries where people don't have the freedoms to gather in a setting like this. They don't have these nuances of turning on all this sound and equipment and all these things. They come into a building, they may come into a little basement. So a lot of the books I've read, they don't have any of this stuff. They just find whatever space they can get, and they come to worship God the best that they know how by the scriptures and just gathering. And there's something special about that as well. We've been fortunate to have a pretty large building, and blessed with a pretty large building. I mean, it's massive, but the vision that God has given me for this is, not just having this for ourselves, but making sure we can, share with others, making sure we can be a hub for Christ's kingdom-centered activity. So we've been opening this up for different people, different groups. We have a Hispanic church planting pastor, Luis Mendoza, who's been preparing the Spanish-speaking peoples in our community, really trying to give an opportunity for them to have a full service where, the gospel, the word, the singing, all of that is led out by Spanish-speaking people. So those are the kind of things we're doing. I mean, as a 2-year-old church plant, you see a lot of space. It's a big open area. Our meeting room is destroyed right now. But it's things like this. You come up, this is our meeting room. And you can see it is a mess. And so this is what I come to look at. I'm not sure why people think this type of thing is okay. But I love this. It's good to see. It's so our outreach director, Julie Weaver, she's been cleaning up these offices and trying to get them looking better. This was a hot mess before. So much better now. And then we have this office space here. All right, some cleaning. Some cleaning needs to be done here. A lot of cleaning. Just painted the walls. They used to be a different color. It was the color of the walls. And then I got to do some work. See, the colors of the walls used to be this color, the orange type color. It's cold in this office. No air is on. The windows are letting some air through. Cold in here. So, these are some of the responsibilities. We don't have the funds currently to have a all the time on-site cleanup guy. And there's much more space. I'll show you some of the space later, take you on a tour a little bit later. But just wanted to give you the upstairs view of all the places that we've been blessed. I mean, super blessed to be able to gather in a place here, for this to be our headquarters. So service was excellent today. I felt real good about everything that happened. Show a couple clips for real of how it was, because it was pretty darn good. We enjoyed it. Just many different aspects of it, and I'll go into some explaining what we sensed today. That in another video, maybe what we sensed today that we didn't sense before. But I want to show you right now. Tonight, it's after service, it's 5 o'clock, and we're preparing for our awards, our volunteer kind of banquet, right? So volunteer banquet. And so here's we're a 2-year-old church plant, very small budget. So this is what we're doing. Check this out.